Pre-flight inspection, walk around checklist. Parking brake set. I want to hear set. Ailerons and flaps security and condition check. I want to hear ailerons and flaps checked. Final check, can you confirm ailerons and flaps security and condition check? Ailerons and flaps checked. Fuel caps secured. Let's verify, secured. Rudder and elevators check. Confirm if it matches checked. Wheel tires check. I want to hear all checked. Oil level check. I want to hear checked. Engine cooling inlets cover remove. Make sure it is removed. Pitot tube cover remove. Confirm value as removed. Wheel chocks remove. It has to be chocks removed. Luggage door check with key lock. It has to be checked and locked. Checklist passed with all confirmations in place. The following one appears to be the before engine start checklist. Before engine start checklist. Propeller RPM lever full forward. You should see set. Fuel selector valve left or right. Confirm if it matches set. Carburetor heat off. Make sure it is off. Avionics master switch off. Should be set to is off. Passenger briefing completed. Make sure it is briefing completed.
Tim, ich bin bereit. Okay, unterwegs.
I didn't hear a response. Please confirm. Passenger briefing completed. Briefing completed. Weight and balance. Expected checked. Seats and seat belts adjust and lock. You should see done. All items verified. Checklist done. The engine start checklist would be next on the list. Engine start checklist. Doors locked and secured. Let's confirm it's done. Master switches alternator and battery on. Let's verify, alternator and battery on. Fuel quantity check. The correct state is checked. Cabin lights set as required. Let's confirm it's set. Panel and instrument lights set as required. Target is set. Cabin heat and defrost set as required. Let's confirm it's set. Electric fuel pump on. I want to hear is on. Mixture full rich. The checklist says set. Fuel pressure. I want to hear checked. Propeller area clear. The correct state is clear. Throttle open 1 4-inch. The checklist says done. Press primer 2 to 4 times. Make sure it is done. Ignition switch start. I want to hear engine started. Oil pressure temperature check. It must read checked. Avionics master switch on. I'm expecting avionics on. Communication radio lights test. Expected tested. Communication device. I'm expecting set.
Wenn sein Sicherheitsgurt geschlossen ist, sind Sie bereit. Ziehen wir es durch.
Frequencies set. It must read set. Frequencies set expected, set. Garmin device configure and flight plan check. It must read done. Garmin device configure and flight plan check. Expected done. Navigation source. Confirm value as selected. Omni bearing selector course deviation indicator heading set. It has to be set. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Omni bearing selector course deviation indicator heading set. Heading indicator set for navigation. Make sure it is set. Transponder set on standby. The correct state is set. Automatic direction finder receiver set up as required. I want to hear set. Autopilot configure as required. The checklist says set. Altimeter set. It must read set. Automatic direction finder course indicator. I want to hear as required. Fuel flow calculator. I want to hear tested and set. Virtual horizon. The answer is calibrated. Analog clock. I'm expecting checked and set. Navigation lights on as required. Please verify it shows set as required. Landing lights as required. You should see set as required. Update, 2 items marked as skipped. Navigation lights on as required. Landing lights as required. Checklist completed and summary noted. The before takeoff checklist would be next on the list.
Bentlage Traffic, Delta 7 Lima Kilo Delta Rot zu Piste 08, Bentlage Traffic.
Next is before takeoff
Freut mich, Sie
checklist.
kennenzulernen. Kapitän, ich bin Martin. Ich hatte noch nie die Gelegenheit, über Schüttorf zu fliegen und bin begeistert. Ich zähle darauf, dass Sie mir viele tolle Dinge in meiner Umgebung zeigen.
Before takeoff checklist. Parking brake set. Response should be set. Emergency locator transmitter test and armed. The correct state is done. Propeller RPM lever full forward. It must read set. Throttle set 2000 RPM, confirm value as 2000 RPM set. Magnetos check drop. I want to hear checked. Vacuum gauge check. Let's verify, checked. Oil temperature check. The answer is checked. Oil pressure check. The checklist says checked. Instrument panel test warning lights. The checklist says tested. Carburetor heat. I want to hear set as required. Propeller RPM lever cycle test. You should see done. Electric fuel pump off. The checklist says is off. Fuel pressure check. Confirm if it matches checked. Throttle idle. You should see throttle idle. Flight instruments check. Confirm value as all checked. Fuel selector valve full tank. Let's confirm it's set. Engine instruments check. Confirm value as checked. Carburetor heat off. It has to be is off. Pilot and passenger backrests upright position. Response should be done. Electric pitch trim for trimming on yoke. Expected as required. Flaps set for takeoff. The checklist says flaps set for takeoff. Elevator trim set for takeoff expected, trim set for takeoff. Flight controls free and correct. I'm expecting controls free and correct. Transponder set and activated. Let's confirm it's set and activated. Cabin windows closed and locked. Let's confirm its windows closed and locked. Anti-collision lights on. It has to be on. Landing lights on. Target is landing lights on. Pitot heat is required. Let's verify, set as required. Parking brake release. Response should be released. Checklist completed. All items were properly confirmed.
Bentlage Traffic.
Possibly
Delta
next comes the
7
after
Kilo
takeoff
Delta.
/ climb
Startet von
checklist.
Piste 08, links geschlossener Verkehr. Bentlage Traffic.
Gehen wir?
After takeoff / climb checklist. Propeller RPM as desired. Let's verify, set as desired. Propeller RPM as desired. Expected set as desired.
Wow, wir fliegen.
Electric fuel pump off. Target is off. Airspeed best rate of climb 85 indicated airspeed in knots. Let's confirm it's climbing at 85 knots. Flaps retract. Make sure it is flaps up. Landing lights off. Should be lights off, is that correct? Everything is confirmed. Great work. Possibly next comes the cruise checklist. Cruise checklist. Mixture as required. It has to be mixture set. Propeller RPM. Let's verify, as required. Set correct airspeed 1 degree for every 1,000 feet altitude. The answer is set. Fuel valve selector as required. Target is set as required. Rudder trim. The correct state is as required. Altimeter set for destination. Should be set. Is that correct? Everything on the list has been handled. It looks like the next checklist is the descent checklist.
Was für eine Aussicht. Ich weiß, für die meisten Menschen ist das wahrscheinlich nichts Besonderes, aber wenn man hier lebt, ist das Überfliegen einfach so bewegend. Du fühlst dich hier wirklich nicht schwindelig. Tim hat mir das vor dem Einsteigen gesagt und ich war ein bisschen skeptisch, aber es stimmt. Lass mich ein paar Bilder machen. Es ist so still hier oben, so friedlich. Hier, das ist Schüttorf, richtig? Ich bekomme noch eine Gehirnerschütterung, wenn ich weiter nach unten schaue. Hey, das ist mein Haus und meine Nachbarn. Denen würde ich gerne zu winken. Wahnsinn. Die Welt liegt uns zu Füßen.
Bentlage Traffic. Delta 7 Lima Kilo Delta. 6 Meilen West, 1200. Im Anfluglandung. Piste 08. Bentlage Traffic.
Next is descent checklist.
kann es kaum erwarten, allen im Club meine Fotos zu zeigen.
Descent checklist. Set analog speedometer to 0 degrees. Let's confirm it's set. Communication and navigation frequencies set for destination. Confirm if it matches set. Throttle as required. I'm expecting set as required. Mixture full rich. Let's confirm it's mixture rich. Altimeter set for destination. Confirm value as altimeter set. Fuel valve selector on full S tank target is set. Carburetor heat. Make sure it is set as required. All checklist items are marked as complete. The before landing checklist would be next on the list.
Das ist besser, als ich es mir je hätte vorstellen können.
Schon wieder am Flughafen. Leute? Also Martin, möchtest du wieder fliegen?
Toller Flug über mein geliebtes Schüttorf. Lass es uns wiederholen.
Before landing checklist. Pilot and passenger backrests upright position expected, set. Throttle as required expected, set as required. Propeller RPM lever full forward. The correct state is propeller RPM set. Electric fuel pump on. Let's confirm it's on. Checklist cancelled. All good. Before landing checklist, resuming. Electric fuel pump on. Let's confirm it's on. Flaps set for landing. The checklist says flaps set. Landing lights on. Let's confirm it's lights on. Approach at 70 knots. It must read approaching at 70 knots. Checklist review is complete. No outstanding items remain. Next checklist might be the after landing checklist.
Butterweich. Wir
After
haben es
landing
geschafft.
checklist. Flaps up. The correct state is flaps up. Landing lights as required. Should be set as required, is that correct? Collision lights off. Should be set to off. Pitot heat off. Confirm if it matches is off. Transponder on standby. The correct state is set. All checklist items are marked as complete.
Bentlage
It looks
Traffic.
like the next
Delta
checklist
7
is the
Lima
engine
Kilo
shutdown
Delta Ort zur
checklist.
Parkposition. Bentlage Traffic.
You can ask about last, current, next, forward steps, bundles, a compact status report, and open items. Alrighty.
Sie haben diesem glücklichen Gast die Zeit seines Lebens bereitet, er hat die Sitzung offensichtlich genossen. Gut gemacht.
Engine shutdown checklist. Throttle idle expected, throttle idle. Parking brake set. You should see is set. All electric devices off. Let's confirm it's all off. Electric fuel pump off. Expected is off. Avionics master switch off. The checklist says is off. Mixture lean. Confirm if it matches mixture idle. Ignition switch off expected, is off. Fuel valve selector off position expected, set.